Hi friends, my name is Kayla Rain and today I am showing you my TBR for the Book-Tube-A-Thon. I am very excited to participate in the Book-Tube-A-Thon this year. I didn't participate last year because I was in the middle of wedding planning and I was getting married like at the end of the Book-Tube-A-Thon, so I was like, I'm gonna sit this one out. But I'm excited to participate this year and I'm super excited because I will be house sitting and there's a big pool and it's gonna make one of these challenges really easy because I'm gonna want to be outside the entire time. As to whether or not I'll be reading, who knows? Just kidding, I love reading all the time. I'm gonna read so much. I will leave links in the down bar below for my Instagram handle where you can follow me, and I'll be doing like vlog type things on Instagram stories, so I definitely recommend that you check that out if you want to follow along with my progress as I go. I'm not going to be doing any video challenges or video updates throughout the week because I won't be home and I won't have access to my computer or good Wi-Fi, so I will be relying on Instagram stories to update everyone, so be sure to follow that in the link below. But without further ado, I will jump right into the book challenges that I really am hoping I can complete this year. Starting with read a book with a person on the cover, and I am going to dive into Under the Lights by Dahlia Adler. This was a gift from Sylvia over at Wish Fulfillment and I just haven't gotten around to reading it yet, but I really want to, and there are two people on the cover, so challenge accepted ×2. Next is read a hyped book, and I am planning on picking up Wires and Nerve by Marissa Meyer. This is a graphic novel. It is a continuation of the Lunar Chronicles, which is an incredibly hyped series that I have enjoyed for the most part, so I am looking forward to jumping into this, and I think it'll be interesting to see how the characters are brought to life visually, and I'm curious to see if they kind of hold up to the images that I've created for them within my mind. Next is finish a book in one day, and for this challenge I have picked one that is a little bit shorter, so I'm not like super hardcore challenging myself, but I'm also being realistic about like my reading speed. So I plan on picking up The House on a Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. This is yet another present that I have received and I just haven't gotten around to it. This was from my good friend Trish in real life, not like on the booktube, so you won't be able to find her on here, but I've been meaning to read this. I know it's a classic and it's just a gorgeous cover and it's been sitting on my shelf for a really long time and I wanted to read it, and it just seemed like it would be perfect for this challenge because it's just a tiny little baby book. I mean, it's not a baby book, it's just very short. Next is read about a character that is different than yourself, and I chose The Real Boy by Anne Ursu, and the main character of this book is on the autism spectrum, so I thought this would be an interesting character to read about. While I am not neurotypical by any means, I am not on the autism spectrum disorder, so there is a difference there, and this has also made the honor roll for disability in Kids Lit, so I know that from the reviews that it's gotten, it is quality representation and it's not problematic to my knowledge, so I am excited to dive into this one. Next is to read a book completely outdoors. I'm excited about this challenge because, like I said, the whole week I'm going to be at this amazing, beautiful poolside house and I'm super excited about that because I can just lounge and swim and read, and it will be amazing in between like going to work and all that fun stuff. But I will be reading This Side of Home by Renee Watson. Trina from Over It Between Chapters was so kind and sent this my way. So she sent it my way and I'm very excited to read this, and I think it'll be the perfect book to read outside because it's not super short, but it's also not a very long book. And I think it's going to be a really great contemporary that I'm just going to be able to lose myself in. Next challenge is read a book you bought or borrowed based on the cover, and I'm going to be picking up Uprooted by Naomi Novik. I purchased this book strictly on the cover and it did not end well for me. I've tried to read this 2 or 3 different times. I can't get into it, and I've DNF'd it 2 or 3 times because it's just not been my jam. But I felt that this fit the challenge perfectly because I picked this book up strictly because I thought the cover was so beautiful, and I'm going to give this a go and borrow the audiobook from my library. Even though I like own it, I'm also just gonna try to listen to it and hope that gets me through, because so many people have like amazing things to say about this, but I just haven't been able to get into it yet. So maybe this is the week. And finally, for the last challenge, read 7 books, and I am just going to do the group read for this one, which is Juniper Lemon's Happiness Index by Julie Israel. I know nothing about this book. I know that the cover seems really cute, and it was housed in the YA section of my library, and it's the group read. And I'm not gonna look into what this book is about because I think that it would be a pleasant surprise to just jump in based on a general recommendation from the Book-Tube-A-Thon people. So I am excited about this, and hopefully I'll be able to meet that challenge of reading 7 books. But I feel like this is a very ambitious TBR because there's only 1 short book and 1 graphic novel, and the graphic novel's kind of big. But I have calculated that as far as listening to the audiobook, I can listen to about an hour each day, and since I do listen to my audiobooks on 2 times speed, I'll finish that throughout the week, and then I have to read roughly around 1,600 pages throughout the entire week, which will be about 233 pages a day. So as long as I can keep track with that, I think I will be successful. My main thing with being successful with readathons is just like keeping track of what I need to be reading daily and challenging myself to actually meet that goal. So if I can do that, I can win at Book-Tube-A-Thon. But really, just participating means you're winning because you're reading, and reading means winning. Anyway, that has been it for my TBR today. I will leave links in the down bar below for my other social media sites, such as Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads. Be sure to follow me on all of those if you want to stay up to date on my progress for Book-Tube-A-Thon, especially my Instagram, because that's where I'm going to be doing stories, and I have a pretty backdrop with the cool, awesome pool and like cute little puppies, so check it out. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay weird.